Hello, and welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for today, so strap in your seatbelt. I hope your seat has a seatbelt. If it doesn't have a seatbelt, hold on tight, because this is going to be a wild ride, okay? Okay, let's get into it. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, okay? Okay, so we have Hanged Man. Awakening. Page of Pentacles. Awakening to a new opportunity that has to do with your purpose. Beautiful. There's a slight sort of smell of spirituality in this purpose, in this thing, in this opportunity that you're receiving here. What is this opportunity? Affairs with your family. Tree. I feel like it's an opportunity that's been planted years ago. Take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. Family. Page of Pentacles. Family sorrow. Your family could be having... Your family's having some financial difficulty right now. That's what's happening. Somebody specifically in your family. There's somebody specific in your family, and this is what you're realizing. In fact, I feel like Spirit is showing you something. A major challenge to overcome. There's like financial difficulty in your family. You need to defend yourself. Okay, so this is a cycle, guys. A generational curse that your family holds. And you have an opportunity now to see this because you've stepped outside of it. And stepping outside of this thing, I mean, now you can look at it and be like, okay, what do I do about this? And so Spirit's going to help you out right now. Sorrow over a loss, Wraith. I feel like a Wraith is sort of like a happy ending, though. Look at this. Sorrow over a loss. Sorrow over a loss. But it's a Wraith. A bow. You need to defend yourself. There's a major challenge to overcome. Take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. Victory in some endeavor. Okay, so Spirit is guaranteeing that you're going to be successful here. What's happening is your family has a generational curse. This is I feel like it's coming from both sides. Yeah, this is coming from both sides. Wraith, you need to defend yourself by walking away. This is not your mountain to climb. Sorrow over a loss, you're letting this go. And because you're letting it go, you're getting victory. You don't have to focus on this energy. This is not your curse. This is not yours to deal with. Peace and harmony, wind chimes. In fact, taking your attention away from this generational curse and becoming the best version of yourself that you can possibly become is what may change your family. But it's not guaranteed. They have to see you. They have to be inspired by you. And that is not in your control. You can't control whether they're inspired by you or not. We can't control that in other people. We just can't do it. So, yeah, I mean, if you've been feeling like there's been a hindrance or like something that's been stopping finances from coming in, it's this, okay? So what do you need to do? First of all, we know you're going to be victorious and see peace and harmony at the end. The Spirit want you to take part in this, or have you already done everything that you can do here? Surrender to the divine. You've already done everything that you can do. Your job now is to just let it go and focus on you. Focus on your connection to God rather than your connection to these people or to your family. Your connection to God is much more important than your connection to your family. And if your connection to your God, to God, is strong, then maybe your family will come along and see that in you. But unless you let them go, they're not going to be able to do that. Okay? Nothing will come of this situation. Precisely. Guys, there's like a conviction that I'm feeling that you want to bring wealth to your family. You want to co-create something big. And you know that you're a big being and that you can attract so much. And you know, I'm getting this convicted notion that once you attract everything that you're planning on attracting, you're going to give. You're going to be generous with your family. But Spirit is stepping in here and saying, hey, you know, whatever you choose to co-create with another individual, well, is contingent on them and their vibrational frequency. So if you are thinking to yourself, I'm going to manifest all of this abundance so that I can provide for these people, and let's say it's your family, and your family does not believe that they are ever going to pay off their debt or they're ever going to pay off their house, if they don't have that belief within them, it's not active within them, then you're going to be hindered, okay? Your manifestations will be affected by that, okay? So it's important that you move away from being obligated to anybody else in any way, okay? Because it's affecting your, like, these streams, they're all affecting you. And so everything matters. Everything matters. And this is how the Spirit sees you, okay? Spirit sees every little thing in your life. Spirit is in the minutest details. And that means both inside of your work and the way that you live and your relationships and your connections and the subtle nuances of the people that you surround yourself with. So make sure that if you know better, and this is the key, if you know that being around your family or manifesting this abundance for your family is going to hinder your abundance, then you got to let that go. Okay? And so part of it is knowing, part of it is intellectually understanding. Another part of it is implementing what you know so that you can have the results that you seek. Okay? And so implementation of what you know means focusing on the positive, focusing on what you want, and not giving a hoot about what other people are thinking or what other people are doing. Because at the end of the day, what we're working towards and what we're getting to is being able to be and do and have anything in any situation without ever blaming anyone else for any result that you get. Always being fully and 100% responsible for everything that you're attracting. And to get to that point, we have to, sort of coax ourselves into it, be vague about it. We have to be like, okay, well, I have been being affected by this, but, it's because I've been letting myself be affected by this. And so, yeah, it is sort of my fault, but it's also because I've been letting in that energy and this and that and these and the other. But here's the thing. You're going to be victorious because you already know. I feel like you've already gone over all of this. This is just confirmation for you that you're letting this go. Okay? You're standing on business, and you're going to be victorious in that standing on business. You're very close to achieving your goal, okay? Surrendering to the divine. So it is at this point that Spirit will usually take a little bit of a step back, okay? A little bit of a step back just to give you that nudge of like being on your own. But you're not on your own. You know you have Spirit. It's just Spirit is giving you an opportunity to have stronger faith. So I feel like in this, and it's the 20-mile mark in the marathon. Excuse me. At that 20-mile mark is when runners usually get the greatest sense of despair. Because they can't quite see the finish line, but they're way too far away from the beginning, so they start getting this eerie feeling, even though they don't have that much longer to run, right? And so you're right at that moment where you just have a little bit longer to go, but you can't see the finish line. And so Spirit is sort of coaxing you to keep on moving, keep on moving. All you have to do is keep on moving, and you're going to get to where you want to go. Triumph over obstacles and troubles. Eagle energy. Beautiful, beautiful eagle energy coming out here. Okay? Okay, what else do we got here? Spirit? Your dreams need a practical plan in reverse. So you've already been thinking about making a plan. But you've also been feeling like you haven't been inspired to make that plan, or the plans that you've been in sort of trying to make haven't been what you wanted. And so you're just sort of waiting. I feel like there's this waiting energy, this insistence upon being inspired to make that plan. You are right on the money. You are perfectly aligned, because that plan is coming in divine timing, and it's coming right when it needs to come. So have paper, have pens ready, okay? Because when it comes, you're gonna not it's not gonna be expected. You're just gonna be like, oh, what? But grab the pen, write it down, execute that shit, because it's gonna be beautiful, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. This is in reverse. So that heart chakra, it's opening back up. You're realizing that, oh, that was what I provided then. This is what I'm providing now. You're talking with people who are telling you, hey, you're doing such a great job. Hey, did you remember when you did this for me? Do you remember how well you did this over here? Even at your workplace, people are commending you. They're telling you how great you are. And it's not even just others. It's also that inner voice, that inner harmony. You're telling yourself how well you're doing, and it's just beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Conclusions are within reach. So there you are again with you're close to achieving your goal. I will say that you have what is going on here? Plenty of material things. You've got you got plenty. You've got plenty of whatever it is. Whether it's materials or it's mainly energy, guys. I'm feeling like you have an abundance of sensitivity when it comes to Shakti. Okay, you have an abundance of Shakti energy. And you may or may not be as sensitive as you want to be to that Shakti energy, but you know, and I feel that, you have awareness of it. And so I feel like you're learning how to move it throughout your body. You're learning how to engage with it so that you can put it into your third eye and use it to read the cards or psychically pick up on somebody's energy in front of you. You're putting it in your sacral chakra to develop your routine. You're moving it to your heart when you are wondering about something or wondering where you should be going. You're using it as your navigation system, and it's beautiful. You have this abundance of Shakti, okay? Let go of fear now. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of any heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. So you've had, and this is the collective, you've had a lot of heavy energy that you've been transmuting, okay? You're a healer. You take on other people's karma, and we have to learn that as healers. Otherwise, we're going to do it unconsciously. And, there are all these there's all these bodhisattvas and gurus who take on karma, okay? But they know what they're doing, and they know how to transmute that energy almost immediately. And so, we can learn the breath work. We can we can do the subtle steps to get to that point, but until we do, it's probably best not to take on other people's karma, okay? It's best to deal with our own karma or, breathe through and meditate on our own karma, okay? So let go of fear. Any fear-based thinking, it's not you. It's not you at all. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with some lower vibrational energy that you just so happen to pick up on. Let it go, okay? Get that fear out of there. There's nothing to fear. Fear is the enemy. Conquer it. Be bigger than the fear, okay? Don't let fear stop you from doing anything in this life. Energy healing work. So there's the breath work. There's the meditation. There's the yoga, the yin yoga, the yang yoga, the qigong. There's all that. The energy healing work. You have a lot to do. But it's not like, I don't want that to be daunting to you. It should be exciting for you. And if it isn't exciting for you, you don't have a lot to do, okay? But you have a lot of exciting things to do that are going to re-engage and heal you. And, healing is not your purpose. Your purpose is not to heal. It's to have fun. And having fun and living your life the way that you intended to live it is what's going to heal you the most. So doing the breath work and the meditation is great and fine. And yeah, we're going to use that. We're going to continue with that because that is the ritual. But our end goal is to live our life, not to just do breath work all day or sit in a cave and meditate. We want to realize these desires, because these desires, that's what life's all about, you know? And we can, and I feel like, and this is what I've been listening to recently with the Abraham Hicks and the Joe Dispenza and stuff, we have to get comfortable in a state of wanting more things. We have to get comfortable with desire, because when you are going through a time period in your life of lack, of limitation, of wanting things and not being able to receive them, it becomes a sort of love-hate relationship with desire itself. Desire itself becomes something that you sort of look at funny or you avoid, because it's like, if you desire something, it just makes you feel bad because you don't think you're going to get it. And that's what feels bad, not the desire. What feels bad is desiring something, and then the thought that you may not get it that's the negative thing. So once you take that thought and you get rid of it and you just say, I desire this, I don't know how it's going to come in, but I'm going to let it come in, and it will. And it always works out, guys. Like every single time, like clockwork. If you want something and you let it go to the universe and you say, hey, I don't know how I'm going to get lighting for these videos. I don't know how I'm going to get this stuff. I just know I want it, and that's it. That's that. I want it like this. And you don't even have to figure out what exactly it is that you want. That comes in time when you can feel good about being super specific, but you can be really vague. You can just say how you want it to make you feel. You can, and this is an Abraham Hicks thing, like all the way. I want an environment that makes me feel good. Start there. Next, be like, okay, I want an environment that has abundant amounts of nature around it, because that makes me feel good. And then you say, well, the nature, I want it to be foliage. I want it to be bushes and trees. And I want there to be bluebirds and redbirds. And I want there to be this and that. And you can be as specific as you like, as so long as you believe it. The moment you start stopping. The moment you find yourself not believing what you're saying is the moment you start to encounter the negative feeling. And so working yourself through that means stepping up the vibration. And this is all Abraham Hicks. That's all I'm saying. And I'm probably giving you this message for a reason. Okay? Even though I'm thinking that you know it. I know it, but maybe you don't. Maybe this is just a lesson that you haven't heard before. And so I would highly recommend going to check out Abraham Hicks. Go watch one of her 15-minute little videos that's on YouTube. They're all free, and they're pretty cool. They're pretty amazing, actually. I love it. Okay, energy healing work. That's part of it. Next up, okay? 9 of Cups. You will get your wish. Your wish will be granted. That life that you so desire, those things that you've been wanting, those ideas that you've had in your mind, those daydreams, all of it's coming in. And it's coming in because you're letting go of all of this nonsense, this absolute fucking nonsense that your family carries, okay? You don't have to heal the generational trauma. You have to let it go, and that's how it heals. You have to say, I ain't doing that, and that's how it heals, okay? That's how it happens. But if you're holding on to it and wanting to help it and wanting to heal it, from that place of holding on, then it won't heal. You have to be like, I'm done. That's not how I want to do it. And then in the unknown, that's where everything comes in. That's where spirit comes in. That's where your archangels, the ascended masters, that's where the prosperity freaking elves come in and give you the golden coins that are at the end of the rainbow that you've so desired for as long as you've desired. My goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. All right. Great happiness, heaven. Heaven on earth, 5-dimensional consciousness, waking up in 5D. This is you. Saint Germain is here right now. What do you want? What do you want? Zeus? Form a new habit. Saint Germain wants you to form a new habit. A new start is coming. Form a new habit. Do something that I feel like the processes in Abraham's book, Ask and It Is Given, there's 22 in there. Perfect. Another thing that you could start is Joe Dispenza's meditations in his book, Becoming Supernatural. Perfect. Beautiful. Qigong, another thing. Regular meditation. A habit of doing something that goes against your family's beliefs every day. Maybe that's good. I don't know who I'm talking to there, but I'm talking to somebody. Romance is in the air. There's the harp and romance. But somebody is working against you or behind your back. Why is that happening? Prosperity lies ahead in reverse. Romance. I'm telling you guys, be very selective of the people that you are encountering right now, of the people that you're talking to. Be selective, okay? Be discerning, because there's certain people in your life who just cannot stand where you're going. They cannot. I wish they could, and let's love them anyways, and let's forgive them for who they are, but let's move on, and let's keep them out of our conversations, okay? You can love them from a distance. But they are definitely not wanting you to be in a romantic relationship. They don't want you to have money. They don't want you to do, and they're not even conscious of it. I feel like they might be a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if they are or they're not. Let's love them anyways, okay? It's one thing if we can love people who love us. It is one thing if we can give to people who give to us. It is one thing if we can maintain being kind to people who are kind to us. But we are just like them if we do that. We have to be loving to sinners. We have to be kind to sinners. And we have to give to sinners in order to be who we are, right? We can't discriminate, okay? So don't discriminate, but do walk away. Like, don't be doing that. Lighthearted and carefree time. That's where you're coming out. You're coming out of these freaking rats. Rats trying to get into your energy. Thing is, you're an open book. Come right in. Come right in, dog. Come on. Let's go. Here's peace, love, and happiness. Here you go. You want something? Ask for it. You want me to ask for something? I will. Gotcha. Let's have a good time. Here's how it's going. Like that's what I'm picking up from you. From them, heavy. Who's this? What is he trying to? What is she trying to say? What do they mean by that? Is there some ulterior? Like, there's all that sort of nasty energy. Get that shit out. Get it out of there. Nobody needs it. Okay? Not me, not you, not them. But they don't know that, so you gotta, and you ain't gonna teach them. Words don't teach anybody. Okay? Words have a very hard time teaching people. People have to learn sort of on their own. Okay? With spirit. Emotions are running high. And yeah, that does mean that I'm feeling like you've already done this because of this card right here. You've already sent people away. You've already said, hey, get out. Hey, nope, sorry, goodbye. Nope, cutting you off. Nope, sorry. Like, but in a healthy and a encouraging way still. I mean, I feel like you're still sending like encouraging messages, whatever. You're just not giving them the details. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Emotions are running high from this. They are very like, yo, hey, what are you doing? Hey, I want you to talk to me. They're getting very emotional because you get to go live on your happy little merry life. They are stuck with your shit, but it's actually not your shit. It's their shit that they projected onto you. Apparently you made them feel some type of way, whatever, because you walked away and you have to clean it. No, you don't. You don't have to clean any of that up. Sorry. All you are is your love, your peace, your happiness. You got a good heart and you got good intentions. And if they can't see that, I'm sorry for them. Okay? And you should be too. Not for yourself, but for them. Okay? They had an excellent opportunity to have an amazing person in their life. And you'll still be in their life. You'll still love them. Okay? But you're going to do it at a distance, it seems. It seems like that's where we're going with this. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. Definitely secret competition. They want to betray you. They want to take from you. They want you to be put in your place. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I don't like. Bye. Get out. Get out of my collective's hair. And get out of here. Nobody wants you. All right? Go figure out your own shit. You know? We all got to figure out our own thing, you know? We all got to do our thing. Seriously. These motherfuckers. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so this is the card of messages. You could have messages that they're trying to send you. They're getting blocked. They're not coming in. Judgment in reverse. They're getting their judgment. High Priestess upright. But whatever. Who cares? Who cares? You're getting the level up. We love it. And you're getting activated because of this. But it's not because of this. It's because, like, it's not because you're adding things to your life. It's because you're taking away the things that were preventing you from rising above. Like, if you had conversations with this individual every day or every other day or every other day, that was it. That was the thing that was holding you down. Now you're rising and you can feel it. I can feel it. It feels like there's a whole shit ton of gunk inside that's purging out. Purging. Okay? But it's perfect. It's perfect. It's ready to go. Temple. I feel like it is a... Okay. All right. Psychic gifts coming in. Leadership abilities. The ability to lead vast crowds of people. That's what I'm feeling from you. Ownership, leadership. 3 of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Yeah. Excuse me. So you're going to get to pick up on where you left off. I feel like you had some sort of situation with your family come into your life. It affected you very massively. Could be family, could be ex-partner, could be just big situation, okay? It affected your life. You are now at the end of that. Maybe even after it, during, sort of letting it go, purging right now. You're going to get to pick up on where you left off at, okay? You had a big situation. Lots of despair, lots of holding you down, lots of picking up on trauma and karma and blah, 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 blah. You're getting to transmute it now. That's what Saint Germain wants this habit to be, actually. Sitting in the violet flame, okay? Every day. Do that with me. Sit in the violet flame every day with me. Because I feel like, you know, a lot of this gunky energy, a lot of this junk DNA is not ours. And the violet flame is going to clear it out. You know, and we don't have to figure out how. Remember, we don't have to figure out anything. We don't have to know how we're going to get it. We just have to ask for it and know it's coming. And there it is. And then get into alignment. Do the things that we feel like doing. Do what our heart feels like doing. And there it will be. And there it is. And it always works out that way, guys. Every single time. And I'm an advocate, dude. Every time I ask, it is given. Every time. I'm telling you. Okay, let's keep on going. Hierophant in reverse. So, who are you? Well, you're essentially the same idea as like a cult leader. Somebody who's a trailblazer. Somebody who comes into society. You're the punk rock of whatever thing you're doing. Okay? Punk rock was this movement. It was a bunch of misfits. Nobodies. No good rejects. Who got together into a room and all played a bunch of music together and made something happen, and there it was. Punk rock was born. Misfits, rejects, people who didn't want to be on any side of society at all, didn't want to be on the blue or the red or the green or the yellow or the white or the black or the whatever. They were just who they were. And they made some music from that, and that is such a good freaking story. Go read the book Just Kids by Patti Smith. It is. And guys, you know, if you guys are like, I talk to a lot of you guys, and I'm telling you, a lot of you would love, absolutely love that book Just Kids by Patti Smith. In fact, I might go reread it so that I can read it with you. Because oh my gosh, I'm getting inspired just by thinking about that book, thinking about Patti herself. Okay, hold on, let's go. I don't know if this is going to get an infringement. I'm going to play this for about 15 seconds. Hold up. I don't have to do this. but I will. I don't know why I said that. Oh, here it is. This song. Okay. That's all I can play of it. Don't want to get copyright infringement on my stuff. But anyways, okay. Because the night, because the night. Okay, she says that, right? But that reminds me of this other song called With the Arms Wide Open. Okay. I played this the other day. I started crying. I was bawling my eyes out after listening to Arms Wide Open because of how freaking powerful it is. Apparently, it's about a guy who's about to bring his child into the world. He's having a kid, and so he's bringing him in with arms wide open. But when I'm listening to it, all I'm thinking about is Jesus. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, arms wide open. He wants to bring me in. Jesus. And then Jesus gets me on that, on that Maharaji train. But okay. Any other messages for the collective here today? What else do we have to say here? Yeah, let go of fear. There's a lot of gunky junk DNA going on. Get that shit out of there. And if it's in you, know that it's not you. If it's affecting you, even though that you know that it's not you, don't be scared of it. Know that it's coming out of you. Don't figure out how. Don't figure that out. Do the violet flame meditation every day, and you're good. You're Gucci. Okay, you're gonna be fine. Find a mentor. Eat your nutrients. Okay, talismans. So these are all helping you. Now, food is a very powerful substance. Okay, and it's very intuitive. I would say that everyone eats differently and needs to eat differently. So follow your heart and follow your gut when it comes to food. Now, I do feel like the way that food is prepared means a lot, like a lot more than we think. So preparing your own food is probably best, okay? If you want to heal and if you want to go through a healing phase. So like getting rid of this energy, preparing your own food is probably good. Eating out's fine. I'm not saying that don't eat out, but if you're going to eat out, make sure that you're convicted in that it's going to make you feel great and that you feel great doing it. Okay? Pay attention to your health. I'm telling you, Kane, pay attention to your health. So making your own meals, huge. All right, huge. Bigger than you think it is, man. And see that it doesn't matter if you make fried chicken, fried foods all day at your house, okay? Or if you're making healthy salads. I don't care. It's that you made it, okay? There's no difference in the Chick-fil-A fried chicken sandwich and your chicken sandwich, but for some reason, your chicken sandwich is a lot more healing and has a lot more nutrients in it. And, before you eat, if you offer it to Maharaji or offer it to Jesus or offer it to your ascendant or anybody. Just offer it. And offer it to God. And then eat it. And that's going to nourish you even more. But pay attention to this stuff, okay? It's important. Remember, every little thing matters to Spirit. Spirit watches every little thing. So pay attention to the details, because in the details is where Jesus Christ is. Right then and there. All right? Older woman. There's a dealing with the relationship with an older woman. Don't know what that's about. Pleasure with a close friend. So you might take care of an old woman. Okay? That's what I feel like, maybe. Now we've been managing friends. Okay? Older woman coming up. Who's this? Danger. Danger. Especially in money matters. Okay, so this is coming at you live. You might be getting a message from an older woman who is a close friend, but Spirit is saying there's danger in this. There's danger with this older woman. Some offer, maybe something that she's going to say to you. This woman, her finances, this is probably a mother or a grandmother. You find emotional security in family super important. So you want to support your family no matter what. However, supporting this woman and her thoughts and even listening to them, entertaining her energy, is probably going to be bad for your financial stability and your law of attraction. So, what should you do? Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Cobweb, you are protected from her. Beautiful. But there is danger there. So just because we're protected doesn't mean that we should push the button, is what I mean. So just try to keep your distance from this person. There's a dark woman. So there's a lot of women here. There's a bunch of women. Unsuccessful plans. So there's a woman, a dark woman, family matters here. So there's an older woman in your family who might be you're protected from. There's another woman who wants to create some sort of uncertainty in your life. Again, this is out of insecurity, whatever. We're not going to deal with it. We're just going to love her for who she is. Unsuccessful. That's not going to work out. Okay? And it's because you're so loving. Like, all you are is love. How does that work? How does that work? How do you attract all this shit when all you are is love? How's that work? How's that work? Because those people need it the most. Okay. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up, archway. But here's the thing. Right there, my ear's ringing now, my right ear. What I'm thinking of, the download that I just got is because they need it the most, right? That's why you're with them. That's why you attract them. But if I hold a fire extinguisher in my car, I'm probably going to find a fire. Or I'm going to, like when you look for something, you find it. That's how it always is. That's how the universe works. The law of attraction says that's what it is. You look for it, you're going to find it. And so maybe you looking to heal others is attracting broken people. Okay? So part of this whole thing is you learning the lesson that you are a healer, yeah, but not because you try to heal people. Not because you make it a point to heal others. In fact, trying to heal others, trying to help others is actually a hindrance. Whereas only focusing on who you are and healing yourself is the most healing energy. Which is interesting. It's like a paradox. It's like, whoa, how does that work? But that's how it works. Okay, so new opportunities, new possibilities, and paths are opening up for you because of this enlightenment that you're receiving. I am just love, and I don't need to heal anybody or show anybody what that is. I just need to be it. Have fun, relax, do whatever the fuck I want to do with my life and my time and whatever. Perfect timing, divine timing, and that's what I'm gonna bless you with. That's what I'm gonna send your way. Divine timing. Okay, every moment of your time of the course of the next month or week or whatever, think about that divine timing. You are always in the right place. You are always at the right time, even if it seems even if it seems like it is a dire strait, even if it seems like you are like in the mud, in the dirt, in the ditch, you are at the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, giving you the right opportunities to do the right thing. And everything is working out for you, and it always will, and it always has been. And all of this journey, all of this muck and this rubbish that you've been working yourself through, oh boy, you know it, I know it, but it's going to deliver you such 10 times, 100 times more than you lost, than was taken from you, than you felt bad, okay? You're going to get more in the opposite direction. But your darkness is powerful. You got a powerful dark side, but you know how to use love with that motherfucker now. All right, what else we got here? Any other messages here? Temperance in reverse, healing. Oh, we're all healing. All right, and that's what this period is all about. That's what this phase of our life is. We are healing. We need to heal. We need to but see, that's the thing. It's not because me campaigning that we need to heal isn't doing it. It's just me doing my own work and healing myself that's making it happen. And the same thing goes for you. And it's just a beautiful happening. I love it. I really, truly, honestly do. Beautiful. Letting go. You know, it's sad. Sometimes we gotta cry about it. That's okay. We can cry. I can cry. You can cry. Okay? We just gotta let it go. Adjustments. A win-win outcome is forecast. So you walking away, and this is just, I'm just getting a little bit of a reiteration here. Walking away from... Oops. Something came up on my phone there. Yeah, walking away from situations is going to serve you so well. So well, baby. Anything else? Find healing messages in nature. Okay? Let's get you an animal spirit, get you out of here. Okay, let's see. Scorpion. Oh, I think that's honesty. Truth. Okay, let's see. Passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers, and they focus on unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings, so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Wild and free, fierce, resentful and unresolved when out of balance. To bring this into balance, honesty and forgiveness. So this is what we're doing, right? We're being honest about, hey, you guys fucking burned me, and I love you, and I forgive you, but I gotta get to getting. All right, that's really what it is. Now, you have to be an advocate for yourself and understand at what point it's healthy to be honest about what happened, and you have to draw that line and say, okay, now that I've recognized what I don't like about what happened, I can now focus on what I want. Where the scorpion, I feel like, can get carried away is going too far into that first part of, hey, this happened to me, this is the way, this has affected me, and get into that victimization. And so, yeah, a little bit is good. Excessiveness is probably not the best. So just be honest about yourself, voice your feelings, say what you really feel, and then move forward. Okay? Do it to the point where you need to do it, but don't overdo it, because that's going to affect your vibration and your karma. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. That card I just pulled is nothing is set in stone. So active alignment, active meditation, keeping on your pace, keeping on your grind, okay? All is working out for you. Namaste. I love you guys. Bye-bye.